Give me some sweet root reggae groove, yeah. The rhythm hits me and I start to move, yeah. All through the day, I feel irate. I just want to say, let the music play up, shake up, rub-a-dub-dub to the beat. I said, rise up, shake up, it's me up in there. Then I start to sweat, Scooby-Dabba-day, makes me wanna say, skip-a-dooby-day, let the music play, skabba-dooby-day, yo-a-yo-a-yo-a-yo, ayo Bob Marley, ayo Kimono, Majek Fashaki, or it's Willie Key, Lucky Dube, the kings of reggae.
Enough respect.
Two in the building. Big Chief Production.
Splash FM 105.5.
We're not going to cuss at you. We're not going to yell at you.
We're just gonna give you the best of information and entertainment that everyone can agree on.
105.5 The Splash.
It's good to have you join us this Tuesday afternoon. My name is Michael Olatunbosun. Let's do the business. And that business is that of talking about the things that affect us as a people and seeing where we can help by way of, opening up conversations and proffering solutions. That's the deal, okay? And it's talking points on Splash FM. Once again, Michael Olatunbosun is the name. So today, two things on the table, and I'm going to get you to, talk to us and allow us to feel your pulse on these matters. Number one is the meeting of the southern governors of Nigeria in Lagos yesterday. And a few issues, basically fall out of that conversation, the conversations that they had. And I'll be talking about a matter of wetlands. So there's this meeting of stakeholders. It's called the National Climate Resilience Session on Mangrove Restoration and Wetland Conservation. Okay, so it has now become competition of governors forums and all that. Okay, so let's see what this one says. Chairman of Northeast Governors Forum, Governor Baba Gana Zulum of Borno State and his colleagues in the Northeast have arrived Jalingo for a 2-day meeting. Zulum was received by the Deputy Governor of Taraba State, Haruna Manu, at Dambaba Suntai Airport. Governor Ahmadu Fintiri of Adamawa State and his entourage also arrived Jalingo about 1:39 p.m. Governor Inuwa Yahya and Bala Muhammad of Gombe and Bauchi states respectively have also arrived Government House. The governor of Yobe, Meimala Buni, was represented by his deputy, Idi Barde. The meeting will discuss issues affecting the region to chart a way forward. All right, so the forum last held its meeting in Yola, capital of Adamawa State. This is coming 24 hours after southern governors met in Lagos State and reached some decisions on insecurity, PIB, the 2023 presidency, among other issues. So the headline here reads, Breaking, Zulum, Fintiri, 4 others stormed Taraba for Northeast Governors meeting. Okay, so you know that there will be, basically, if you like, conversations around or reactions to some of the resolutions of the Southern Governors Forum. The Punch. This one says, Southern reps back regions governors on 2023 presidency PIB Electoral Act. Just read a bit of that story. It's in the Punch of today, okay? It's in case you'd like to look for that story. Members of the House of Representatives from southern part of Nigeria have adopted the resolutions by the Southern Governors Forum on the Petroleum Industry Bill, Electoral Act Amendment Bill, and the rotation of the presidency in 2023. Chairman of the Southern Caucus, Victor Nwokolo, made this known in a statement issued on Tuesday entitled Southern Reps Back Southern Governors on Presidency, Electronic Transmission of Election Results, PIB, others. 17 governors from the region had met in Lagos on Monday, where they took position on sundry issues in the polity. The lawmakers said members of the House from the 17 states unanimously and unequivocally endorsed the patriotic resolution of the SGF on the resolve that the next president of Nigeria should emerge from the southern region. According to the caucus, the resolution by the governors reinforces their stance as federal lawmakers that our nation must and should exist on the pillars of justice, equity, fairness, peaceful coexistence, and mutual respect, particularly in the political, economic, and structural management of our national diversity. Okay. That story was taken from, The Punch, and the headline, Southern Reps Back Regions Governors on 2023 Presidency, PIB Electoral Act. All right, so that quickly signals us into the matter on the table. Also, before we go to the wetlands matter, let's talk about this meeting. The communique issued after and signed by Governor Akeredolu, who is the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, as well as Ondo State Governor, made certain, submissions in their communique. Number one, they reaffirmed their commitment to the unity of Nigeria, based on equity, fairness, justice, progress, and peaceful coexistence between and amongst the people. They reiterated commitment to politics of equity, fairness, and that presidency should be rotated between North and South. That the presidency should come, or the president should come, in 2023 election, the president should come from the southern region. They restated the need for state police, and the security agencies must inform the chief security officers of the state before any operation in any state. They found out the Selective Criminal Administration of Justice in the country and set Wednesday, the 1st of September 2021 for the promulgation of the anti-open grazing law in all the states. They said that funds from the Federation account for police security trust fund to be distributed among states and federal government to help combat insecurity. They rejected a 3% share of for host communities revenue share from oil revenue, and rejected 30% profit share for exploration of oil and gas at the basins. They rejected the ownership structure of proposed NNPC Limited, and rejected the removal of electronic transmission of results in the Electoral Act amendment, and so on and so forth. Those are the items or elements I could isolate. So let me bring Goke to the microphone, and then we have conversations around this matter. Goke, first of all, I'd like to ask your take on the resolutions of these governors.
Well, it's nice to be here, Michael. And I think it's very, very essential for them to come out with such resolutions like this. I must commend them, because I think personally I will agree with some of the resolution that they were able to come up with in their meeting that was held in Lagos. And this is coming after 2 months after they had their first one in Asaba in Delta State. So you will see that you see the coherence in their meetings and in their action. And of course, let me just point out quickly, we may not be seeing, battle of governors forum and governors meeting per political geo zones now. But, like the Yoruba will always say, so many can do any color. So if you see, you look at your similarities. So it's necessary that maybe not eastern part of the country, they want to come together and say, okay, we have a common problem, we have common challenges. So let me start first. I love the first point that they made in their resolution. In fact, it was 6 points for me, 6 points that they had there. Number one, they reaffirmed their commitment to the unity of Nigeria on the pillar of equity, fairness, justice. I think in the normal ground, you see, when people come together and say, okay, we want to come together